This video is a step-by-step guide to installing the PostgreSQL database and the DBeaver graphical client for DBAs on Arch Linux. We run sudo pacman-su to update the system. Then we use the same sudo pacman command to install the PostgreSQL package correctly. Next, we must initialize the database cluster with initDB. With locale, we define the encoding and the dd parameter for location. We start the PostgreSQL service with the systempl start, then enable it on the PC. We show the version which indicates it is 18.3. Then we use sudo i-u postgres to log in to bash with the Postgres user. Then we enter the console with psql in just one step. In the console, we create an admin user with its password. For testing, we create a database called dbtest and grant privileges. Optionally, a password can be added to the Postgres user. However, when using peer, it is not necessary as it uses the system one. We will also install a graphical client. We select DBeaver for compatibility with Arch Linux, since pgadmin is only in the AUR repo. We enter the console with admin, indicating the database and host. We enter commands to see the tables, databases, and user roles. Now we enter with the Postgres user directly into PSQL in a single step. We alter the user to have permission to create databases. We enter the PostgreSQL website to see the example databases. Specifically, we are going to download the world database from there. Then we change directory to downloads. We unpack the tar file and copy only the world.sql file. Then we list the files in folder. We create the world database for admin and load the script using redirection to PSQL, indicating the user and the database name. Now we run DBeaver from the menu, which is the community edition. When inspecting the application, the small scaling is noticeable. We test the GDKDPI scale environment variable with 1.5 and run DBeaver. It looks better. We run the menu editor to set this value. We run DBeaver again and see that the size increased, more suitable for large screens. We create a new connection to the database. We select PostgreSQL as the database and configure the database and the user we will use. Then we enter the password and hit finish. It will start making the connection to the database. Then, it asks us to download the driver files for PostgreSQL. We download them. Upon finishing the connection, we can access the databases in the left menu. We select World Schemas, Public, Tables, and the city. We see the data and can change the tab to the diagram. This will automatically build a diagram related to the table and relations. We can open the country table, review the data again. We can also change to the diagram, and we will see the related tables again. We increase the size for better visualization. In city, we see a country code attribute that is not a foreign key, but it is in country. We change the tab to see the DDL, and we can observe the foreign key, but for capital, not country code, as it is just an attribute. In the other table, country language, we can observe the same attribute and type. In this case, it is a foreign key for the relation. The diagram uses IDEF1X Notation, but crow's-foot notation can also be selected, which is more explicit with the cardinalities. As noted, the relationship on the left is correct, because a country has one or many languages, and each language has one country. But the one on the right, as we saw, is the city ID that becomes the capital in country. But it says each city is many capitals, which is incorrect, because each capital is unique, so the relationship is 1-to-1. The confusion is in the city belonging to it. But there is only one relationship, so the other one would be missing for the model to be correct. Also check the optionality. In this repository, you can find a list of queries that serve to make these verifications and be sure of cardinality and options. We call this reverse engineering. It is your task to build a correct entity relationship diagram. We close all the open windows. This is all for this video. If you liked it, subscribe, leave a like, and activate notifications. See you in the next video.